I'm a streaming Super Mario RPG. Hell yeah, it works. Hey, we learned something. All right, cool. This has been a productive shout out. Hidden chat. Great snap. All right, Genevieva. Still not. Genevieva has been trying to get the mustache one. all stream, but it has been unsuccessful. All right, great sniff. It roars. Yeah. All right, we're gonna great sniff for Genevieva. Let's see. 167 is your lowest one, looks like. But yeah, earlier Dunpeel, great slots. Oh, that's a strikeout there. But yeah, Dunpeel, earlier Genevieva got a tie for furthest sniff now, 999. So no one's got the 1,000 yet, though. Holy cow. You got it 2 times in one sniff. That's right, it was an ultra sniff. And there was couple of those were 99s. 999s. A double 999, yeah. Double Z's. Oh, I should have hit the other birdie guy. Because I think that one was weakened by Mario. Oh, Bowser's about to die. Yeah, okay. After this battle, we'll use some mushroom stuff. Mid mushroom. Bowser. And I think we should do one for Gino. There you go. That seems good. 80 for Dunpeel. That's pretty low. I threw up all over the floor from the Grims. That's right. That's how much you hated it. Yeah, I hated that smell. Yeah, you like threw up twice. Like you thought you were done, and then you started. Yeah, you just had to run back in. Ah. Yeah, you never know. Maybe the first sniff throw up, like you became immune. I don't know. Maybe it was more like, you know, crying, shitting, farting, throwing up. Alright, well, we'll hit the Heavy Trooper here. We'll have Gino finish off. Heavy Troopers ready to launch. Finish off the what it damaged earlier. We still haven't been hit by... I'm a little disappointed that we're too powerful. Even with 3 Heavy Troopers, we are able to kill them before they hit us in this stream. But we did get smushed by them last stream a couple times. So actually, there was one battle where it was like over and over. It was hilarious because we were just trying to play catch up with Peach reviving Mario and Mario not doing too much damage. And then Mallow was, I don't know, maybe we were low on FP or something. I don't know. Oh, I think Mallow was knocked out? I forget. In any case. We've all been there, yeah. Yeah, in terms of the expelling, secreting against our will. Okay, I'll stop the description. We've all been there. Oh, wow. Alright, that was easy. It was like, shadow, jump. Oh, okay. I guess the secret wasn't too hard to get. Oh my god. Starman, let's go. Get, oh. We beat up Dodo. What? What? That's so cool. Soul Rock in the chat for Pokemon Community Gamers. I love Mario's face there. That's so good. It's just like in Looney Tunes cartoon stuff. Right now, Prince Mallow is bathing in the hot springs. It must be so relaxing. Hot springs are up ahead, but only royalty could bathe there, and you don't look so royal. Hey. Damn it. Okay, alright. Mallow's not coming out for that one. Oh, there's Valentina. Queen Valentina. Getting mobbed. Queen Valentina, is the king showing any improvement? And how is his wife, the old queen? And Tubby, Prince Mallow, where is he hiding these days? I thought they were gonna say, where is he hiding the drugs? Where's Prince Mallow hiding the drugs? Know what I think? I think, get out of here. The truth is, get out of here. The truth is, you know what I think? Where are the drugs, my queen? Pipe down, all of you. I have better things to do than to listen to your half-wit opinions. And look, while I have been wasting my time listening to your endless chatter, Mario has managed to find me. Dodo! Dodo! Oh, that bird is a permanent brain cramp. Dodo, do you hear me? Get over here now. I need some help entertaining Mario. My queen, you got the goods. So move it. I like to move it, move it. Come here now. Let's go beat him up. Beat up Queen Valentina. Oh, there she is. She's coming down. Dodo? Dodo! Come here this minute. She's huge. My queen. Smoke. Wanna smoke? Oh, don't just sit there. Help me. Poor Dodo just got Starman. Just got hit with the invisibility star. Oh, God. That's right. I forgot this happened. Oh, yeah. Oh, it's one-on-one. You picked the wrong buddy to fight, man. All right. Flutterhush. Oh, okay. I can't do any special attacks. That's too bad. Just kidding. I don't use special attacks. Ow. Flutterhush. Damn, you're doing a lot of things in a row. KO. You puffed and puffed, my queen. Perhaps it's time to pass. That's good, that's good. Alright, let's try, let's get some soupy jumpies here. Let's try it. Let's practice our super jumps. Oh, I mistimed that. Oh my god. Did her boobs jiggle so violently? Oh my gosh. Alright, let's try this. Yeah, they'd be shaking there. Let's see what happens in the Switch version. Yeah, it's tough. I gotta like land on her lap or something. My queen. Okay, let's see what happens with just like how much damage we do here. I mean, that's not too bad, so we'll just do that. Crystal. She has a violent jiggle in this SNES game. It's pretty silly, yeah. Her personality is ultra femme. Cartoon-like. Alright, we'll try super jump again. Yeah, alright. Okay, that was still not okay. I think I'll just do regular attacks since I can't consistently do like hella jumps. My queen, sorry. Dodo? How could you lose already? Well, come on. Get over here. Get over here. What's up? Bowser's here. But like being a bit sad about not being able to do special attacks. Oh, you're picking on Bowser, which is perfectly fine. Do we hit Dodo? I don't know. Maybe we just focus on Valentina. Yeah, we can just do that. Ow. She does have Dom vibes for sure. Yep. She'd be telling you what to do. And that waist is like, I think if you stare at it, I know it's smaller for y'all, but it seems to disappear even. It like cuts into two as she moves like backwards. It like, you could see a black line in her torso. Like she just cuts her own body in half. She's a size -1, it seems like. Sometimes. Between size 0 and -1. It's almost non-existent, yeah. Alright, we're getting lower on the HPs here, so I guess we should be a little careful. Maybe have Gino do a little mushroom. Flutterhush. Okay, that's fine. No more jumps for Mario. It's so funny how Silence does this. Oh no, Light Beam. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. She does do a magic attack. Oh no. Okay, wake up Gino. That's good. That's good. Wake him up. Wake him up. Diamond Saw. Yeah, I should have been healing maybe a little sooner. Don't die, Gino. Don't. 1 HP! 1 HP! Gino's... Alright. Alright, you know what it's time for? Is we have to do a mass heal here. I forget. Is it Cola is heal everyone, but I think freshen up makes everyone awake. I'm gonna do the freshen up, wake those up, and then someone else will do a Keto Cola. So we'll do that. That's my plan. I hope no one attacks in between Gino and the rest of them. So here we go. Freshen up everybody. Like the Eiffel Tower and the Statue of Liberty had a grown woman for a That's good. Yeah. Tall woman. Big. Valentina kind of got a Hey Arnold. Oh yeah. That's funny. Can't unsee it. True parent of Hey Arnold. Are Hey Arnold's both? Is Hey Arnold's mom in the show? Like, do you see Hey Arnold's mom? If not, maybe off screen is Valentina. All right, we'll try. Freshen up. Okay, Bowser's awake now. Okay, so now Bowser's gonna not take a risk and just drink some cola here for everyone. Pop it open. All right, everyone's good now. Let's go. I don't believe this. Oh, did we just win? Oh. The show's over, folks. That's all, folks. See, she's cartoony. Dodo, let's get out of here. Well, if I didn't use the freshen up, at least, or the freshener, then we would have had them attack. So that was still good to do. But I guess we didn't need to do the Cola. But just in caseies. Well, everyone, until we meet again. Wow, damn. That's a way to exit. Bowser, 25. Damn, Bowser. 25? Great, they're gone. That's such a high level. Yeah. Hurry, let's go after her. I know she has the key. There's the key. Ah. Ow. Huh? Mario, look. Bum ba da bum. Umbrella time. You know what's happening right now. All done. Had a good cry seeing my parents again. Oh my god, the statues are now of the king again. Mom, Dad, I'd like you to meet Mario and my other travel companions.
I say, how can we ever thank you enough? I'm Mallow's father, King Nimbus.
Hello, everyone.
Thank you so much for looking after my dear child.
Allow me to
Oh, never mind. Allow me to introduce everyone. Mallow's story arc is so good. Yeah. I love Cloud People. Like, Cloud People it's like one I don't often see in fantasy games. This is Princess Toadstool from Mushroom Kingdom.
Huh! I've heard so much about you. May I have your autograph?
Don't embarrass Junior, dear.
Oh, never mind. And who is this gentleman here? I love his stash. I respect it.
This is Mario. He helped me from the start. He's so amped up introducing. Yeah, I know. It's all like, hey, these are the crew. I got a crew. Yeah, so your son grew up to be someone who has friends.
I sincerely thank you from the bottom of my heart. You don't mean the Mario? Jumping Mario? Autograph, please!
That's quite enough, dear.
Okay. Then how about showing me just a little jump? A tiny high pop will do.
All right, everyone. He's a protagonist of his own game, yeah. It's a super Mallow RPG.
Oh, fantastic! Show me again later. And who do we have over here?
This is Bowser, leader of the Koopa Troop.
Oh, another famous person! This is just too much. I'm gonna be ill. Please, I'm actually ill now. I must have your autograph.
Dear, behave yourself, please.
No, not even a little scribble. Okay. Yes, I'm quite forgetting my manners. Well, who do we have over here?
The true underdog. He has more of an arc than anyone else. He's never showed up before or after. Oh, yeah. Oh, man. That's true. This is Gino, who I told you about before.
Oh, yes, that story about the Star Street.
Woohoo.
How awful.
That's, Star Road.
No autograph from you. I'm not impressed. I live in the clouds, you know.
By the way, a little before Valentina took over, a large star fell into the volcano. What?
But the dreaded Zaw dragon inhabits the volcano. It's gonna be tough getting a star out of there. But perhaps all of you working together could handle that beast. Why, when I was young,
Yes, dear. Now, once at the volcano, find Hinopio. He'll be able to help you. Wait, Hinopio? Hold on. Wait a minute. Hold on a second here. Oh, okay. All right, so Kinopio is a character I learned about today, who is a toad with green spots that was the mascot of the Nintendo Line account for, I guess, in Japan, if you're using the Line app service for messaging and stuff. But then Kinopio has a cafe now in Super Nintendo World in Japan, and then in Super Nintendo World in the US at Universal. It's like they changed Kinopio's cafe to be named what was it? Toad's Cafe, whatever it is. But Kinopio, is a character. But Hinopio is a person in here. For a second there, I thought they were just doing a long reference with the Super Nintendo world. That would have been sick. The long time reference there. Man, a Dottler in the chat for Pokemon Community Gamers. Alright, let me catch up on this chat here. Let's see. Ba-ba-ba. True underdog. Yes. Okay, King's gonna pass out. I know. He met 4 people he wanted to get autographs from. I was saying Mallow's the new Luigi. Oh, totally. Yeah, Mallow's got the Luigi vibes. Also, love thinking of the King holding a Disney autograph book, but for Mario World famous people. Oh, that seems like a really nice, like, not like webcomic, but like a nice drawing to do. Or maybe like a thing, like showing like, I don't know. I want to see a sequence of him going like, and here's when I got the Mole Mountain guy's autograph. I got Booster's autograph. What a guy. He totally has a private collection of celebrities in the Mario Kingdom. Well, I don't know about this lore at all. Yeah, was this line service for the Satellaview add-on for the SNES? The line service was, I don't know, but I just know that Kinopio was no longer the mascot as of 2021 in the line service. So I think Kinopio was, it's way after the Super Nintendo. But yeah, Hinopio seems like a different person. Not related, maybe, probably. I don't know. You be careful, Mallow. Okay, Mom. But I probably won't come back until we find the star. All right. If you have any problems, come straight back, okay?
Son, you're just like me when I was your age. I'm proud of you.
Oh my God, the dad proud of you line. Oh, right in the feels. Oh, okay, the SNES one isn't related. Yeah, it seems like it's not related, but that would be so cool. Whoa, what if I played the Switch and they changed it to Kinopio? What? No, okay, all right. Seems like Kinopio is different, but yeah, let's try going through here again. I forget if there's anything like we might see that's a bonus now. Oh, whoa, what the hell? Oh, now it's a flower tab. Oh, sick. All right. All right. Okay, just jumping around a bit, and then we'll do the Switch version of this. Okay, all right. Oops. I'm gonna try to fall off. Whee! Love that face right there. Yeah. Oh, so funny, so funny. It's the same face that Mario has when they were describing how the Smithy sword to the Chancellor way at the beginning of the game, how Smithy's sword, the big sword thing, came down and so that to reenact it to the Chancellor, Bowser went on down to represent himself as Bowser's Keep, and then Mario acted as the sword coming down, and he's like, brr, 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 brr. Okay, anyway. All right. Up ahead of the hot springs, but only royalties allowed. Oh, what's up? Prince Mallow's here.
Hey, you're the real prince. Sorry about the misunderstanding before. There's no way that fat bird could have been a prince, huh?
No big deal. Anyway, do you think you could let us through here?
Of course. Go right ahead. Please enjoy yourselves. But be careful not to fall into the volcano.
We're gonna do it on purpose. Okay, all right. We're not gonna go through here. I think I want to see, I don't know. There's the bus service too. If there's, maybe that's not ready yet. So, all right, we'll stop right here and we'll do the Switch version right now. That fat bird could totally be a prince. Yeah, totally. They probably have removed this line in the Switch version to be like, what were we talking about back then? Yeah. All right, let's see. Got the audio change. We still hear Valentina laughing as part of the music. Oh yeah, what's our levels at? Wow, Mallow's the one who's highest level here. Whoa, so propes, so propes. It's your story, Mallow. Go own it. Oh. Bluebird. Alright, Mallow. Fry those birdies. These are a little tougher, so it'll take a little bit. So I think, considering it's now past 2 a.m., after we catch up to the Super Nintendo one, we'll like find the next save point after that, and then we'll call it there. Ow, only one. 1 damage each. Amazing. Damn. Good job, Peach. The bluebird is stunned. The bluebird was too stunned to speak. Chatbot being dramatic is not even a Tuesday. Yeah, Dunpeel, what's, I don't know what the strategy should be for the, well, I don't know. Should I mention it? Okay, so the Shiny Stone fight. I think it's harder than the end boss, the final boss, or, yeah. But, like, I don't know if I should do that even before the final part of the game anyway, even though the final part will be easier than that. Or maybe I should just get to the credits, and then after the credits we reopen the game and then pursue that. I feel like maybe that's cooler to do, to like do it after the credits, the Shiny Stone. I think you should do it okay. Alright. Let's do it. Thank you. Thank you for your advice. Like maybe after Volcano. Yeah, like before. Definitely before we go into the into that yeah. Okay. I also want to do some errands of it may not do anything, but we want to do it for emotional sake, because Jonathan Jones said to visit sometime, and I want to pay Jonathan Jones a visit before we go into the end game. And we'll see if we ever actually hit 30 jumps on our super jump. I don't think so. I'm so bad at like keeping the timing going. But if we do, we go to Monster Town, and we'll see what we get from that. Besides the satisfaction. Oh, we have to fight Jinx. That's right. Jinx, the trainer, the one that Jagger, who used to be part of Bowser's troops. Jagger's in Monster Town, and he's studying under Jinx, the little guy. The little sensei. We're at a pretty high level even in the SNES version. Oh, nice. Yeah, even without the... Okay, yeah. Alright. Sounds good. I've been doing too much grinding. Well, in this Switch version, we know what we're doing here. We're purposely gaining way too much experience with the Lucky Hammer. I guess an upside is that you don't have to see me repeat stuff on stream. Like if you've already seen the story of that. But I guess there's a thrill in seeing an actual, like, oh man, it's a tough situation. Is Brad gonna pull through? We don't know. We have one little restriction, but it's not too much of a restriction, but it's just that our party configs between both games can't be repeated, so Mallow can't be in both games, and etc., right? Did I accidentally defeat an enemy up? Oh yeah, I did. I should have left that to the Starman. Let's go. Oh, I'm just gonna hit Dodo right now. Did it! Dodo dead. That was fast. That was a fast Starman. Yeah. Speaking of levels, Mario, you're at 24 now. So 2, 3, 4, 7, 10, and then 19, and then 21, 24? Yeah. No, 22. Yeah. 19, 20, 22. Okay. So it's HP. There you are. And now it's Mallow level up. Mallow is 25. Always magic. Oh my gosh, Gino. Okay, hey Gino. 21. So Gino will get a random one. Not a random one. One that is decided on by y'all peeps. So we'll start a poll. Which level up bonus for Gino this time? This time, okay. We got physical, HP. I don't know why I look at the screen. I don't even know what's there. It's a 1 minute poll there. All right. Let's get some water. Oh boy. I wonder how many streams we have left of the Super Mario RPG. Let's see. So next one will be, we're trying to get the star in the volcano. So that feels like that's one stream before we go towards the end. And then another stream will be at the end. So am I gonna finish in 2? Maybe 3. Maybe, I feel like we got, there might be 2 more. It depends on if we have a day where we're like, all right, we're gonna go long. Vanillite in the chat for Pokemon Community Gamers. Looks like the vote for Gino this time is physical. So let's go ahead and pick that. Joining the Mario. Well, I guess Mario sometimes uses the jump. Oh wait, no, never mind. It just doesn't matter. And Switch, we have Team Mallow and Peach. Yeah, in the SNES one, Gino be on team melee attacks, brute force, team brute force. And then we got the mages on the Switch. And then that black mage, white mage energy. Yeah, actually, if you were to assign a different Final Fantasy, I guess Final Fantasy 1 class, since that's apparently all the oh, I didn't pay attention. Alright, that's exciting. I got that wrong. A Final Fantasy 1 class for each character. So it feels like Mallow's the black mage. Oh yeah, let's see how the expressions are. Alright, do it, show me. There it is! It's harder to see in this one. Heh. Alright, cool. I like how they show those like treasure chest things. You're like, wait, how do I get those? Well, we already got those. But yeah, so Peach is white mage, Mallow's black mage, Bowser is warrior, I guess? Fighter? Warrior? I guess all of them have specials though, but yeah. And then Gino is, I don't know, a red mage? The hot springs are up ahead, but only royalty can bathe there, and you don't look so royal. Well, gee, thanks, man. Right now, Prince Mallow is bathing in the hot springs. Must be so relaxed. Oh, wait, I forgot. We have a whole dang boss fight to do. I was all like, yeah, we did it. Queen Valentina. Queen Valentina, is the king showing any improvement? You got to crash out. Have a good night, rest street. Thanks so much for stopping by, Dunpeel. And yeah, I'll talk to you probably real soon and such. All right, take care. See you later. Have a good night. Is the king showing any improvement? And how is his wife, the old queen? And Prince Mallow, is he well? You know what I think? I think not only that, but... And furthermore... but then... Pipe down, all of you! I have better things to do than listen to your half-wit opinions. And look, while I've been wasting my time listening to your endless chatter, Mario has managed to find me. Dodo! Dodo! Oh, that bird has a permanent brain cramp. Dodo, do you hear me? Get over here now. I need some help entertaining Mario. So move it. Come out here now. Oh, cinematic a little bit. Whoa. Yeah, her face is very hey, Arnold. Dodo, Dodo, come here this minute. Oh, there you are. Don't just sit there. Help me. Oh, wait. Are you going to take Mallow? Oh, no! Alright, I guess you got to do magic. So this is the, oh, gauge move. What's your gauge? Oh, you can't use gauge move. Okay. Alright, I guess we'll use Shocker. Got it. 241. Nice. Ow. Okay. I guess I'll take the risk and not heal. Oh, wait. Hold on. Yeah, I'll still do it. I know he made Fluttershy, but we can always use items if we need to. Hey, we did it. Nice. Mallow's strong. Wait, is that not a bird on her head? Is it a monkey? Is she a monkey? No, that's a... That is a bird on her head, though. Yeah. It does look like her... part of her hair, right? Is she a monkey? She's a strange one. Oh yeah, a fun fact I learned is that they changed her They changed her drink to match, I forget what it was. Is it her Japanese name or something? It was like using this, it was mentioned, making reference to the wrong drink. So now she has the correct drink. Okay. Wait, if we gauge move, it's only Toad assist, yeah. Alright, we'll do an attack. Missed. Petal blast. Oh no! I'm gonna turn to mushrooms. Boop. There you go. Oh, I guess I should have healed. I should have healed Mario. That's what I should have spent my turn doing. Alright, Mario. There you are. Now you're no longer a mushroom. Okay, let's try a super jump here. This time, Mario jumped on her head instead of on her like lap or whatever. Huh. I wonder what Psych Bomb. How much do we have? We have Psych Bomb. Make me mad and boom. Well, we'll wait till Dodo's back actually. Water Blast. Can't block. Okay. Alright. Dodo's back. Nice texture on the hair. Feathers. Toto, how could you lose already? Well, come on, get over here. Alright, we're doing the super jump still. The remake makes its wings look like fingers. Oh yeah. Mallow, you're up. Try. Oh, what is the thought peak on Valentina? Oh, I missed. Damn, I have to do it again. Ow! Damn, she just slapped me. Alright, cool, man. Okay, we're trying again. Thought peak. Damn, missed again. Am I doing? She has 478 left. So we gotta be mindful of. Oh, I can't. Oh, you silence me. Okay, wait. Peach can heal. Unsilence Mallow. Okay, cool. Alright, we're gonna be mindful of how much damage we're doing to Valentina. I'm determined. Nope. Okay, I did it too early that time. Let me go later. Solidify. Alright, we're just gonna use our triple move now. Valentine. Note to self, everyone but me is dumb. Oh yeah, we haven't been getting the boob jiggles, right? Yeah, there you go. Thought peak. Here we go. I'm gonna try hitting that later now. Got it. Okay, what is she thinking? He's a small man who puts on a big front. Wow. Aurora Flash. Ow. Oh, wow. Sleepy time. Okay. Super jump. Let's go. Oh, that's not a good one. Ow. Light bubble. Everyone's sleeping. Uh-oh. That'd be funny if we game overed here. Come on, peeps, wake up. As a reminder, I like to try to not use the. Oh, we got slapped awake. Oh no, I can't use. Okay, all right. I guess I'll try. Okay, I'll wake up Mallow. No, okay. I'll just use an item. Wake everyone up. Cleansing juice? Party cleanse? Yeah, let's do it. And then Mallow will go next, right? Or no, sorry, I meant Mario, but yeah. Okay, and then we'll do honey syrup. We never get to see Mallow's HP rain because these are like Black Mage. Oh wow, okay, group hug everyone. Okay. Ouch.
I don't believe this. The show's over, folks. Dodo, let's get out of here. Well, everyone, until we meet again. Mwahahaha.
Double your coins. We just got 200 coins, so I guess now we could get 400 instead. In the middle. Wow. That's a lot of coins.
Great, they're gone.
I think Mallow was in the Super Nintendo. Mallow came out of Mario a little later, maybe? I don't know.
Hurry, let's go after her. I know she has the key.
Thunk.
Ah! Ow. What? Huh? Mario, look!
Okay. Oh, better put the umbrella out. Hey, that's Peach's parasol now, right? I guess. Yeah. A little emotional reunion. I like Mallow's little waddle.
Mom, Dad, I'd like you to meet Mario and my other travel companions.
I say,
Hey, an Auroras in the chat for Pokemon Community Gamers.
how can we ever thank you enough? I'm Mallow's father, King Nimbus.
Hello, everyone. Thank you so much for looking after my dear child. Allow me to introduce everyone. This is Princess Peach from the Mushroom Kingdom.
Oh, I've heard so much about you. May I have your autograph?
Don't embarrass Junior, dear.
Oh, never mind. And who is this gentleman here?
This is Mario. He helped me from the start.
You don't mean the Mario? Jumping Mario? Autograph, please.
That's quite enough, dear.
Oh, okay. Then how about showing me just a little jump? A tiny hop will do.
Yahoo!
Yay!
Oh, fantastic.
This is Bowser, leader of Bowser's Minions.
Oh, another famous person. This is just too much. I must have your autograph. Nope, not even a little scribble? Okay.
And this is Gino, who came from the starry sky, like I told you before.
Oh, yes, that story about the Starway.
Oh, not Star Street.
How awful.
That's Star Road. Oh, right. Speaking of stars, a little while ago, a large star fell into the volcano. Whoa! I bet that's one of the star pieces.
But the dreaded Saw Dragon inhabits the volcano. It's gonna be tough getting a star out of there. Perhaps all of you working together could handle the beast. Why, when I was young,
Yes, dear. Now, once at the volcano, find Cinder Toad.
Cinder Toad?
Not Hinopio?
Wow. Cinder Toad.
He'll be able to help you.
Before you go to the volcano, you want to take a dip in our hot springs out back. They're the pride of Nimbusland.
You be careful, everyone. Okay, but we probably won't come back until we find the star. If you have any problems, come straight back, okay? We'll do whatever we can to help.
Son, you're just like me when I was your age. I'm proud of you. Why, I bet you'd enjoy the hot springs just as I did as a boy. You can reach them through the door back there.
Oh, they added a little bit just to... I think that kind of dampened the impact there, but oh well. Those would be nice plushes. Make plushes of every cloud person in this game here. All right, so we got the flower tat thing. That's cool. And over here, I guess we could have jumped over here. Huh? Okay, all right, we'll try falling now. Love that, love that. Okay, talk to these peeps again.
Up ahead are the hot springs, but only royalty is allowed. Hey, you're the real prince.
Sorry about the misunderstanding before. There's no way that giant bird could have been a prince, huh?
No big deal. Anyway, do you think it could let us through here?
Of course. Go right ahead. Please enjoy yourselves. But be careful not to fall into the volcano.
Ah, they don't know.
All right, we're gonna actually go back words to save because I don't know when the next save point and how much cutscene time is gonna happen if we go forward to try to find the next save point at the hot springs. So we'll just go to the inn, save here. Nimbus Castle, Nimbus Land, okay. And then we'll save on the Super Nintendo version as well. So that's done, we saved here. Just gonna switch my screen over to show the Super Nintendo one. And then once we save there, we're gonna go and find someone to raid and call it from there. Wait, I haven't even checked out the... Hold on, now I'm curious. Hold on. I haven't checked out the room, the king and queen's room. Do they have a room? Yeah, they have a room. Let's check it out before we forget. We go in. Wow, everyone's like mingling and stuff. That's cool. Go through here. Go up here. Oh, there was also a thing over here. Hold on. Wait, is it over here? No, not here. Okay. One more little diversion. Because we might have missed a frog coin opportunity, so we're just gonna take care of that. Oh yeah, over here. There we go. Got the frog coin. Oh, I forgot to switch audios. Damn it. I didn't hear that frog coin sound. That kind of clued me in to be like, oh yeah. Okay, so now that we got the frog coin there, let's check out. Oh, there's no Birdo here. Oh, look, it's the crew. There's statues of everybody. Wow. That's so cool.
This statue, it seems so unworldly.
Came to see the King's statue collection. I tell you, it's remarkable. So we got Mario. We got Peach here. Oh man, truly protagonist-like. We got Gino. And then there's Mallow. Wow. In the center. There's birdies back in the cages again. You're looking especially fluffy today, Prince. Long time no see, Prince Mallow. Alright, let's try this room. This room, I didn't want to forget. Wait, where's the bed and stuff? We're all able to serve the king again, but we left our houses wide open. Hope everything's... Oh, this is just a holding room. Maybe it was never their bedroom. The king gave me another job as a guard.
Prince Mallow!
Thank you so much. We were able to rescue my father with the king. Oh, it's Garo.
Don't mention it. Besides, it was you who actually rescued him.
Good luck in the future.
You too. Prince! Here, this is from me. Please take it.
Got a flower jar. All right. Sweet. It's a good thing we went back.
I shall continue to work for the king with pride.
Thanks, Garo. Do you think that there are hot springs around here? Yeah. Oh, you're no fun. Oh, okay. All right. It's you again. What if we jumped on? Okay. Okay, so that should all, maybe that's all the secrets left? I mean, there may be other stuff here, but... yeah, let's go back now and save. Okay, we've done that. We'll do that with the Switch version, and then we'll be done. We'll see what Garo is up to. We'll see what these look like in the Switch version as well. That's exciting. Save here. Okay. Next. Back to the Switch. Change audio. We already did that secret diversion that we did in the Super Nintendo just now. We already did that in the Switch. Wow, look at everybody. That's cool.
The statue, it seems so unworldly.
Came to see the King's statue collection. I tell you, it's remarkable. Mario. Peach. Bowser. Gino, and then Mallow.
The king gave me another job as a guard. Prince Mallow.
Thank you so much. We were able to rescue my father with the key you gave us.
Don't mention it. Besides, it was you who actually rescued him.
Good luck in the future.
You too. Prince. Here, this is for me. Please take it.
A flower jar.
Woohoo!
All right. I shall continue to work for the king with pride. Yeah, I guess we should use those flower jars when we're low on FP, because it restores, not only increases max FP, but restores our used FP back to full. Alright, we saved. Now, that's where we'll stop the venturing. And now we'll see who is up for us to raid into, and we'll go and do that. Let's look on our cellular device here. Oh wow, that's cool. I guess we'll. We already just. I think the last time we streamed, we raided this person, but we do have another person to raid. So maybe we'll do a kind of alternate instead. We'll see. Let me check out both streams. What's going on right now? Oh wait, this my phone is getting frozen up there, so we'll just kind of leave that there. Let me bring up. Let's bring up a tab on my desktop, although I'm gonna have to quickly mute it so that the autoplay doesn't play audio of some random homepage video stuff. So yeah, let's see. I'll go off of visuals. Let's see, what's this person up to, and then what's this person up to? Alright, I think what we'll do is... Oh wait, how long have you been streaming for? I wonder if they're towards the end of their stream. How long are they going for? They're almost at 4 hours for this person, although this person's almost been going for 6 hours. Goodness gracious. Who do we choose? Who do we choose? Alright, we'll try rating this person since they're newer that we've rated, just to help, like, kind of reinforce that we're, like, not just a one-time raid thing, we're, like, around. We'll try that. Yeah, I think we'll go for that. So let's see. See if we can raid them. And there's a Sfeel in the chat just to add a little drama, I guess. I guess I'll wait a little bit. Let me take a drink here. Double check that I've got the spelling right. Alright, cool. Alright, we'll trigger this. This should, I don't think this should, Alright, I mean, no one's trying right now anyway, that's alright. We'll just trigger the raid here. Alright. Okay, so, Stevan is currently playing We rated Steve Ant last time. Currently playing Iron Man Kaizo Fire Red Leaf Green. Fire Red Leaf Green Kaizo Ironmon. Iron Man, not Iron Man. Ironmon, which is a very tough way to play. And they've beaten this mode only 5 times of thousands of times because it's very tough. And sometimes it's a lot of random generation of Pokemons and moves and things like that. So, but it looks like they're like, oh wow, they're getting pretty further. I mean, I saw that they're at Surge's Gym. They have 3 badges now. I'm not sure if that's a good run so far, but we'll see. We'll root them on. But yeah, Double Super Mario RPG will continue. And Fridays, I'm trying out Fridays. I'll stream Final Fantasy. So that means tomorrow should be Final Fantasy 1, but we'll be back with the Double Super Mario RPG afterwards sometime. So the Double Super Mario RPGs are unscheduled, but Final Fantasies on Fridays. At least I try to nowadays. But yeah. All right, everybody, take care, and I'll see you next time.